Let's run away together on love. Lead me into your world.
Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Drive back at again with another video. So obviously your boy's a little bit unoriginal. He's gonna go ahead and copy everyone and do the same thing as everyone's been doing. Nah, I'm just kidding though. I feel like I really have to do this. Like I said, I'm a career mode YouTuber. I have to do this. But anyways, I'm doing this. I know a day late because I do work. I couldn't record as soon as this came out and upload it as soon as possible. But yeah, at least I'm doing it. So today we're gonna be reacting blindly. I have not taken a look at it. The FIFA 22 career mode pitch notes. So if you guys don't know, as of August 5th, 2021, the FIFA 22 career mode pitch notes did come out today. So obviously, I've been avoiding. I remember I didn't even know it was coming out, to be honest. I just remember checking my Instagram and it said career mode 22 pitch notes, and I immediately closed it. I'm like, I need to do this for the video. So the whole day I spent off social media, off Discord, because a lot of people were talking about it. So I went ahead and just spent the whole day without looking at anything because I did want to do a blind reaction to the pitch notes. But obviously, anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, straight away, obviously you can see FIFA 22 career mode features deep dive. So like I said, I have not taken a look at this. I am completely new to this. I have never done one of these videos. It's basically kind of like a reaction video to the pitch notes. And yeah, basically today we're just gonna be looking at the new features, what they've announced so far. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some things they have not announced, but anyways, let's get into it. So taking a look quickly at the table of contents, so you guys can know, basically a table of contents is a preview of what you're gonna see right now. So in your create your club, you will see club identity, kit crest, stadium customization, squad builder, and board priority. So to be honest, the only things I do know about this is obviously the kit crest and stadium customization, which basically means you can create your own kits, your own badge, and your own stadium. So I don't know anything else about that, so we're gonna take a look at that right now. As for the player career, apparently you can now come on as a sub. There's gonna be some manager rating of some sort. I'm guessing you get match objectives for each game. The player growth will probably be different. As in player growth, they did include skill tree and leveling up and earning XP. So I'm pretty sure growth will now be by XP, I'm assuming. Kind of like if you guys ever played Pokemon, I guess when you want a battle, you'd get XP. Maybe it's gonna be something like that. Depending on how you perform a game, you'll get a certain amount of XP. At least that's what I'm thinking. But anyways, also dressing room atmosphere, transfer updates, expanded stories, dynamic Tfolds, and authenticity. So to be honest, I don't know what any of this means right now, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the first thing. Okay, so I kind of want to keep this video short. I don't want to be waste too much of you guys' time because I know a lot of FIFA YouTubers do like milk the time just to get viewership. So I'm gonna go ahead and read it and then summarize it basically for you guys. That way I don't spend too much time on this video. Like I said, I don't want to make this video like 30 minutes long. I don't like what usually people do. So I'm gonna go just read it by myself and then summarize it for you guys. Okay, as for the club identity, it just says basically you're allowed to create your club now with a proper nickname, which will be called by the commentators, and you will choose a league. So sadly you will have to take off someone from the league because I guess that's how the game works. There's specific amount of numbers for the team. So basically you pick a league, replace a team, and the team that you're replacing will go on to the rest of the world. So my suggestion for you guys is probably go to the lower leagues and go to like the worst team possible, send them there, and then obviously move yourself up if you're going for like a Premier League status. But yeah, that's basically it for this. And you get to choose your rival club as well, and the matches against your rivals will be treated differently with a lot of hype and all that stuff. Okay, moving on to kit, crest, and stadium customization. So this is actually a video. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's see how long it is actually real quick. If not, 20 seconds. So we'll see. So as you can see, it's just showing basically that you can choose the colors, the first, second, third color, the name and number, and obviously the name and number of the color. You can choose different types of kits, which is pretty cool. I'd like to maybe see in the future where you can make your own kit, like your own designs, import things from like Google Images or something. As you can see, there's badge presets as well, which kind of sucks, but it's an improvement. It's a good start for this career mode, like for the growth of career mode. So you will now be able to create your own kits, your own stadium, and your own team with your own kits and with your own badge. So that's looking pretty good so far. So moving on to the kits, as you can see from the video, it's showing you I think you can select presets. Yeah, you can select presets, like you can copy some of the stadiums obviously in the game and just make them your own by changing the color of the seats, the pitch, even the lines, how they're what's it called, how they're mowed, basically how they're cut, the color of the nets, and probably more that I haven't revealed yet. Okay, as for the squad builder, I'm gonna explain it real quick and then we'll watch the video. So basically, a squad builder is before you start the career mode. Basically, obviously a new team needs new players, so you won't be able to transfer players. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to transfer players at the start. Like you can't put Messi automatically. I don't think so, at least from what I read. So basically, you choose the overall rating of the players, how you want the squad age, if you want a young, old, and obviously in the beginning you also decide your transfer budget and the board expectations. You get to choose like whether you want youth focus or maybe just domestic success. But basically, also how it works on the nationality. So basically, let's say you're in the Premier League, right? So in the Premier League, there's 7% of, as you can see, it says right there, 7% French players in the Premier League. So there's a 7% chance of you getting a French player. So let's say if you want a Mexican in your team and there's only Raul Jimenez, so I don't know what percentage of Mexicans are in the Premier League. It's only 1%, so maybe it'd be super low. There's that percent chance of you getting a Mexican in the Premier League. So that's basically how the squad builder works. Now let's take a look at the video. Let's see what it tells us. I haven't even seen it. So it's just showing the overall rating. As you can see, the overalls are changing of the players as it goes down and as it goes back up. So young, balanced, and seasoned, obviously, are the ages, as well as veteran and very young as well. Obviously, the transfer budget is self-explanatory. You get to choose how much you start with, and they didn't show the rest, so maybe soon they will release that. But anyways, let's go read the ending. Okay, as for board priorities, it's pretty self-explanatory as well. Obviously, if you don't understand, you have to read it. So basically, before you start the career mode, you get to decide. I think it's all of this is before you start the career mode. You get to, obviously, since you're creating a club, you need to set expectations for the team. So obviously, you can choose high domestic success. So if they'll give you to avoid relegation, try to win the league or win the FA Cup and all that stuff. So basically, at the beginning of the career mode, you get to set your own board expectations to whatever you want to do. This is something similar what I would like to see in the future. So I do have an idea which I will review at the end. But anyways, let's go look at the video. I haven't seen the video at all. It's gonna be like good 8 seconds, yeah. So you can see small club, football giant. The expectations do change on the side, and you can change if you want critical, low, medium, and all that stuff, so you don't get fired. So basically, you're creating your own board. You're like basically the whole owner of your team, which is pretty cool to see. To be honest, like I said, this is a start. It's probably not the best. Obviously, we would like to see that we can create our own crest and stuff, like making our own shapes and stuff, but maybe one day in the future that will be. And also it's also really hard due to copyright with the text and all that stuff. But anyways, it's a great start, like I said. But moving on to player career. So something I'm really excited about, obviously I love manager career mode, but I've really liked player career mode, but I really get bored of it sometimes because it's very simple. It's repetitive. So obviously we're gonna go ahead and read this and I'll explain to you the detail. Okay, starting off as coming out as a sub, it's self-explanatory for sure. Basically you will now be able to come in as a sub, which makes it pretty realistic if you're a young player. So it's basically, that's what they said. They want to make it more experienced, like they want to make it more realistic and have you experience coming on as a sub. So when you do come in as a sub, however, it will give you match objectives before the match started. So kind of like the Alex Hunter thing. When you first started, you would start as a sub. So as you can see here, the player is coming on, so it will change from the simulation to you coming onto the field, and obviously you just go into the gameplay after that. And as you can see, the match objectives do come out, so you'll have to try your best to do that. And I like the graphics so far, to be honest. It looks pretty cool. But anyways, moving on to the manager rating. So the manager rating is, I'm really surprised that they barely included this, because the Alex Hunter journey did have this. The journey basically, the more objectives you complete, the higher the manager is happy with you. So that means you're a star. So you start off as a bench player. If you continue to fail objectives, you will go down the pecking order and maybe even become transfer listed at one point. But the better you do, the more of a chance of you playing with the manager being happy with you. I don't know if it works like if you don't listen to him, like if you maybe don't pass the ball and you keep shooting, maybe that would be pretty realistic as well. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but it's a good start. Like I said, sad to see that's barely getting added when it should have been added around the time the journey was added. But like I said, better late than never. So anyways, that is for the manager rating. And the match objectives are pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, when you come into a match, they'll give you a match objective to try to complete 3 objectives, and I think this is something to do with enhancing. So the match objectives are also based on your playing position, the quality of your team compared to the other team, and the formation your team is using. So obviously it will try to give you the best like the best suited objective for you in the match. It won't give you unrealistic objectives. Let's go take a look at the video. So like I said, I showed it earlier, like we are coming on, they'll show you the objectives, and like I said, you're gonna try your best to complete it. The closer you get, the better for you. The worse, obviously, it'll be worse for you. But anyways, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, as for the leveling up and earning XP, it's like basically, like I said, it's kind of like Pokemon. You win a battle, you get XP. So basically, after every match, the better you do, the more XP you get. The more objectives you complete, the more XP you get. You also get experience from training, but you can only train now 3 training sessions every week. So that's a little bit, I mean, it's good. It's a little bit less OP than the training that was this year and years before. So it's looking pretty good. You also get a first time played bonus. So every time you do play a training session, you have to play a training session. The first time you will get extra XP, and each time you play a drill rather than simulated, you receive bonus XP. So if you want to get the most XP possible, you will have to do every training session and play every training session. So hopefully the training sessions are not that boring and will be pretty interesting. And hopefully, like I said, it'll be better for you if you do play them. But like I said, if it's boring, might as well just skip it, you know. Okay, as I stated earlier, enhanced match objectives. If you complete the match objectives, it's just gonna show you here that you're gonna get XP. As you can see, there is check marks, so that means he completed his match rating. the successful dribbles that was given to him by Jurgen Klopp and his crosses. So like I said, if you do complete these, you'll get more XP than usual. So with the XP, you will get like levels, or as known in FIFA, skill points. So as you can see here, it's similar, very similar to pro clubs. You get XP, you get skill points, and obviously we do have the skill tree that's been here for a couple years now. So it's a good addition in my opinion. Like I said, you can get 5-star weak foot faster, 5-star skill moves and all that stuff, improve your crossing, shooting, and all that stuff. So like I said, I'm glad they finally added this, which is really surprising that they hadn't added before, because pro clubs had it before. But like I said, better late than never. But now let's move on to the perks. So they have introduced something new, something that you haven't even seen in pro clubs. It's basically perks, kind of like Call of Duty. Basically they'll help you perform better in a game. I'm not sure. It does say in a match, up to 3 of them in a match. So I think you keep them forever, I'm assuming. I don't know if you lose them after a while, but basically it helps improve. So like an example is chance creation. It boosts your passing abilities. It boosts the passing abilities for other teammates. So basically it helps you, get goals by getting chances. Obviously if you're a striker, but like here are some perks into action, I guess. Yeah. So I'm guessing he had a shooting perk, and obviously his shooting has improved. And basically it's basically a helper for you in the game. And right here they're just showing all the perks, and below here they do have all the perks into depth, with I'm not gonna get into because it's gonna make the video even longer. But yeah, basically perks, basically a little helpful for the game, kind of like the training cards. Is it the training cards in FIFA? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the training cards that give you like a +10 in every attribute. It's kind of like that, but it doesn't plus your attributes. It helps you with a certain amount of things, not just you but your teammates as well, to help you basically help the team get the victory. So dressing room atmosphere is probably one of my favorite features. So obviously, after the game we usually get press conferences. For players now, it's gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be press conferences. I hope they do put some press conferences every now and then, because like I said, it's pretty realistic. But basically, depending on the situation, so basically after every game you will be put into the dressing room and you will see the atmosphere. So if you do lose a game, obviously the atmosphere will be pretty negative, pretty sad. And one example they did give, which is his favorite, whoever wrote this, they snap, basically the team loses but he does get the man of the match award. So basically your creative player tries to hide the man of the match award because it's very awkward, it's very sad, and you don't want to be holding that out there when the room is negative. So yeah, dressing room atmosphere, big improvement, something very good to see. But it may be one of those things that you might get bored of after 1 to 5 times you look at it. But like I said, it's a good start to the right direction. But anyways, let's move on to the next thing. So quickly, I did forget to show the video. As you can see, it's they just won the Community Shield, I'm assuming. Yeah, trophy celebration, and obviously they're really hyped that they did win the Community Shield at the beginning of the season. So yeah, that's basically it for the dressing room atmosphere. Yeah, so as for the transfer updates, they just improved, I guess, the cinematics a little bit. Obviously it's one of those things, again, you're gonna get bored after like the first 1 through 5 times. And basically they also included where you can start a scouting player from the transfer hub, so it's gonna be a little bit easier to navigate. But as you can see, you do see the posters, the door, it zooms in on your manager, and they sit on the couch this time, and just cinematics throughout. So it's something good to look at, something good for content creators just to include in the first couple episodes. Obviously it will get repetitive very soon, but like I said, it's something good in the right direction as always. Okay, so expanded stories is something I've been waiting for a very long time. I don't know. Okay, so basically on the news it'll come out, basically most goal involvements is the example given here, but as well for managers when you get manager of the month award, and basically just stats of some players that are in great form or managers who are doing really well. I do hope that maybe one day, I'm not sure if it's added here, that you can go, let's say you go to you search for a player, right? You search for Kylian Mbappe. I hope there's a way for you to access a menu to see how many goals he scored in his league if you're not in the League 1. You get me? That'd be obviously pretty well. So you can go to random players and see how they're doing in the league. That way you don't have to sign the same players each time. And that would be pretty cool to add. I don't know if it's added. But yeah, I hope that one day it's added. But like I said, this is a great step in the right direction. So as for dynamic Tfolds, it's something really cool because it is changeable. So the dynamic Tfolds, they used to obviously have their presets like Maradona, Maldini, and all those presets. But now, for your club, whoever is the highest rated player or they've been there for a very long time, the Tifo will change. So let's say you have Messi one year, and the next year you sell him and you get Mbappe. So Mbappe will be the new highest rated. So Mbappe will probably come out most likely, which is pretty cool because I feel like it will change a lot the more you go throughout the season. So maybe someone surpasses one player and they do change, and maybe it will change constantly each game. But it's something pretty cool. It makes it basically it makes the whole career mode original because everyone will have a different player basically selected unless everyone signs the same player, which seems to happen a lot. But hopefully that's not the issue. But you can have your favorite player with dynamic potential reach a 92 rating and he'll be there in your stadium, which is something that will make you really happy. And so the last thing basically is authenticity. Basically they're announcing that they do have the rights to UEFA Europa Conference League. So like I said, hopefully one day they get the Champions League and I think the Europa League as well. I don't think they have it rights, so obviously they can make a better thing. But how do I feel about this? I feel pretty good. I really like that there's been a lot of improvements. Hopefully they do deliver. Because last year obviously everyone was so hyped about, or I think the year before, about dynamic potential. I don't remember what year it was. Everyone was pretty hyped, and obviously it just wasn't enough for us. But I know it's very difficult for FIFA to come out with a lot of content. Obviously I feel like they should work more. I feel like they don't work enough towards it, but hopefully this is a step in the right direction. I've been saying that a lot in this video, but I hope they do, because career mode has so much potential. And obviously you guys heard that there's a possibility that online career mode could come very soon. But like I said, I just hope they try to put more time into this, because FIFA was, career mode was probably the most famous game mode before Ultimate Team came out, and it's such a crucial part of the core of FIFA. The career mode community has or had a big fan base, and it sucks to see that a lot of people are slowly getting away from it. So hopefully this year FIFA 22 does change it, but we'll see. And back to the idea I did say, so I feel like it's kind of been included, but not in the way. For Creator Club, it's kind of been included, but I feel like for every team you do choose, there should be situations. So basically you get to create your own situations. This might be a little bit hard to explain. So basically, let's say you choose Arsenal, right? And you want to come to Arsenal in the middle of the season, and they have to be in a relegation fight. So I wish there was a way for you to basically put Arsenal, go mid-season, you don't have a job. Basically, you go to the mid-season, you make sure that Arsenal are the bottom of the league table, and basically your situation is save Arsenal from relegation. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Basically, just make your own situation, so it will be free to anyone. So you can make Barcelona bankrupt, you can make Brentford the richest club in the world. Obviously you can do that with a cheat engine with the transfer budget, but you guys understand me. So basically, just try to make your own situations. You can make 10 players just be transfer listed and want to leave. Things like that would make this career mode more variety and make people less bored. There's so many situations that can be played, so many opportunities to take. But like I said, hopefully one day they do add that, or maybe I don't know what they'd call it, situations, I guess. But anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope it's not too long. I'm not sure how it is. I have to edit it. I did try to talk pretty fast. I do talk pretty fast, you guys know that, but I tried to cover almost everything fast rather than talk out of my butt like I usually do. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to click that like button, the subscribe button, and that notification bell, get notified anytime we do post. We have just reached 100 subscribers. I said that for the past 2 weeks, but like I said, hopefully we'll reach 200 soon. Make sure to let me know how you guys do feel about the patch notes, and I will leave the patch notes link in the description, because I know I did go by it pretty fast. So if you guys do want to read them, if you guys somehow haven't read them, I feel like I'm the last one to read them. But anyways, as for videos, I know I did do a Q&A, and then I'm doing this video, but I promise you guys on Saturday we'll upload a FIFA related video. So obviously it won't be the West Ham series anymore. I've decided to cancel that. So the reason I've been uploading these I guess easy videos is because I'm planning for the OG Seniors career mode. It's not starting soon, I'll let you guys know, but I've been starting to plan. So I promise you on Saturday we'll be back with probably a review or a recreate. A recreate is gonna be hard because it spends a lot of time, and I do work for the rest of this week. My next off day is Monday, so maybe on Monday I'll work on the recreate and maybe have it out by Tuesday or Wednesday. But anyways, make sure to do the things that you love, the things that make you happy, and just be yourself, man. It's been your boy ADROIIIT. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day, and chamos.